hello,
goodness.
hello. Oh my goodness gracious me, there's a ton of peeps here. There's a ton of peeps. Let's have a look. Oh, please, stop now. Why do you do this to me?
I don't know.
Just, maybe I've got cold fingers. That's what they say. Cold hands, warm heart. Ha, 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 ha. Oh, goodness gracious me. Well, starting at the top. Hello, Logan. Good morning. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning, Gilda. Good morning, Law of the North. Grim up north, you know, as they say, in England and Yorkshire and all that. We've Susan. Hello. We've Peggy. We've Jessica. We've our Laurie. Hello, our Laurie. We've Yoff. We have our Cass. We have Donna. Brenda and
Shayna.
Shayna.
Or Shauna.
Shayna.
I always want to say it the wrong way. So
I'm just screw everything up anyway. So that's everybody. That's
Yes.
everybody. Pips in it. Hello,
Happy
everybody.
Wednesday.
Welcome. Wednesday, the last Wednesday in January, which has gone on for about
10 years.
8 months, isn't it? I think
Even-
January, something like that.
Some parts of it feel like it's gone for 10 years, and then, oh my God, it's February. So who's this?
LJ Whitney.
Oh, that's the other Laura.
Oh,
Lori, that's
it's
Lori
a very
White.
fashionable name. Oh, Laurie White. Hello. Okay, sorry. And thank you, Susan, for kicking us off
Starting
with the
us off.
super chats. Thank you. That's good. It helps us be less of a well-kept secret.
All right, peeps. We're in the throes of it,
Oh God,
right?
run away.
I did a little morning chat the other day. If you missed that, it might be worth going to look at. It was regarding Neptune moving into Aries. All right. So we've said over and over and over again that all the outer planets are moving from
Please excuse me. My nose
sorry.
is just starting to run.
are
like
moving from water and earth into air and fire, and that's going to really kind of crazy things up a little bit, right? So I think a lot of the energy that we're feeling is that sort of alchemical transformation, right? So let's think about ourselves as energy beings. And for quite some time, we've had the enjoyment of water and earth.
Stick in the mud.
So water poured over the earth, you grow things. Obviously you need sun, but I'm just saying. And let's think about alchemy, right? One of my easiest things to describe alchemy is having flour and water. So that could be your earth and water. You have flour and water, and you want to get the nutrition from the flour, but mixing it with the water and trying to drink glue.
It's not nice.
That's
It's not
gonna
good
happen,
eats. Not
right?
good eats, frankly.
Trying to eat the flour dry with a water chaser, not going to happen.
Not good eats.
But if you mix those two things together and you bake them, fire and air, you get flatbread. Something you can get the nutrition from and enjoy. But think about the process. The water has to get glued up with the flour, and then it has to go through this incredible transformation, right? It gets cooked, and it's very molecular structure kind of changes, right? The gluten comes and, and then all right. So we are in that place. We're in the oven, people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it feels like it. Good morning, Lizette. How are you?
We're in the oven. That's where we are, right? So we are the alchemical transformation of the water and earth being baked by fire and air into something we can get nutrition from.
So we're not fully baked yet. So we're like
No, we're half baked.
We're about
Believe me,
half
we're
baked.
half baked right now.
Yeah.
And the world just seems to have gone insane, right? People are driving like nut jobs. People aren't able to function and do their jobs. You have to do everything 2 or 3 times, right? For example, I won't name the company, but I called for heat oil, right? So I lie. Sorry, propane. I called for propane, and it was $450 thereabouts.
Nice and cheap.
Right? So I look on my account today. I check every day because people are insane. And then some of you know we had our bank account hacked. We had to move banks, all this crazy stuff. And you know what the charge is for? $13.50. They charged me 3 times.
Quite why? I mean, is this error or malfeasance? I don't know.
I called them today and said,
"We'll just take your money."
Excuse me. Holy crap. But this, you have to keep on top of everything because people are just like randomly punching buttons and not keeping track of it. And it is a very kind of stressful transformation. It's an alchemical transformation into air and fire. So I don't know if you want to read if there's more peeps there or what they're saying.
I don't get your... There's obviously this is a phrase or something. I just don't know.
No goal in the oven? Oh, you got to have a goal to get out of into something you can eat.
A goal in the oven. I don't know.
Good day, everyone.
Oh
hey!
My
God.
Pastor Semper. That's
Samson.
the person up in. No, they're in Norway, aren't they?
Is it?
I think they're in Norway. I think they're Norway or Sweden, if I remember correctly.
I don't know. Or it might be my friend Samson.
Oh God, yeah, no. There's all manner of ways. It's like you start to see things like micro deposits. Somehow there's just they're getting smarter and smarter and smarter. But you got to be up early. I mean,
you had no idea that bank accounts can be hacked.
Yeah.
Oh yes, it's lovely. It's a very funny experience, but it's not really because when we move bank accounts, it's a business bank account.
It's a pain in the ass.
And we get paid from like eBay, and we get paid from
There's so much
YouTube,
associated with
and
it.
we get paid from PayPal when people purchase things on any of those platforms. So to hook them up to your new bank account, they do a micro deposit in and a micro deposit out. Micro deposit in and a micro withdrawal out. Sorry. Unfortunately, that's what the hackers do before they empty your bank account. They try to establish that ACH link. So of course we got a new bank account the same day. All 3 of those companies did their micro in and out. So they froze our new bank account because they said you have suspicious activity. 5 hours on the phone to say, let's have a look at who that is.
We know about this one.
We need to get paid. It's been crazy times.
The problem is there's so many people use...
A goal for a super chat. 15 super chats.
Didn't we set that? I think we did.
It's up there. It says top chat.
Yeah. Why are we not showing? They're not updating. This is beautiful.
They've hacked through money apps. What happened?
No, we've already got 2. These are 2 super chats,
them?
and it's not counted them. So maybe I'll just need to refresh the page. We'll see.
God has helped me.
We'll see when. Well, it's you can carry on.
Well, thank you, Donna. Anyway.
Yes.
All right. So I want you to expect that there's going to be a little bit of crazy things going on there. So do keep track of important things. I know it's a lot, but keep track of your finances and keep track of people who are important to you and medical details. There's a lot in that oven cooking and transforming, and sometimes things can get overlooked. All right. So today
I'm going to send a super chat to myself. What the hell's going on here? Stop.
Like I said.
What?
Not everything that people post in the chat appears on my screen.
Well, yeah.
Why are you saying that?
Oh, no. So, fingers crossed that we actually stay online because our cable modem's
dodgy.
In the process of failing.
They're supposed to come out today and fix it.
And that's Ava has sent us a super chat as well. And it's just not updating. Let me just see if I can refresh the page. Eva. Well, she's Ava there. AVE.
That's why we all need
unconditional minds and not acknowledge any authority or politician.
Well, wouldn't we just love that?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
you're going to refresh the page?
I'm going to... You keep talking. It should be all right. And we'll see whether this makes a difference. Just give it a sec. Okay, so it didn't say... It said it hasn't actually registered a goal. Let's try again then. I'm going to change it now to... Because we've already got 3, haven't we? So let's do this one here. Let's do 10. It's all right. Keep talking.
Keep talking. It's very distracting.
Keep talking.
Okay. Anyway.
Just keep talking.
All right. So today's astrology. Moon, 13 degrees Gemini. All right. Moon at 13 degrees Gemini, trining Venus and Mercury. So Venus and Mercury are only a degree apart. They are at Venus 14, Mercury 13 degrees Aquarius. So we want to focus on good things and speak about things that are important to us and that we love, and speak in a way that would help ourselves and help others. And the moon gives us that little bit of depth of emotion and understanding. So that today should be quite a good day to get your point across and help yourself and others.
Now it's registering. Now it's registering. You see what we're saying about having to do everything twice? I did seriously set that before we started, so it's just whatever.
All right.
Thank you, Yoff. You're a very kind person. We appreciate you much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Eva. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Susan.
Yes, indeed.
It's all good.
It is. It is. It is. It is. So we're good. All right. So
we're good.
I hope we're good. Well, we're sort of average. Average. We're average.
All right. So keeping in mind this alchemy thing, and that the world itself is transforming, right? The world itself is transforming.
Well, thank you.
Oh, thank you, Brenda.
Thank you, Brenda.
All right. So we still have Pluto at 3 degrees Aquarius and Mars at 4 degrees Aquarius. And that's that harsh energy that we see playing out in the Gestapo. I mean, in the in the Border Patrol things. So that Mars war action and Pluto bring things up that are hidden or working behind the scenes, bring it forward and take action, right? So those are both in Aquarius, 3 and 4 degrees. The sun today is at 8 degrees Aquarius. That makes sense because, we're getting into the first week of Aquarian energy. And then, like I said,
closing in on Imbolc.
It is. And then, like I said, Mercury and Venus in Aquarius. So we still have 5 planets in Aquarius, a lot of humanitarian energy. And these next couple of days are really trying to get you to focus on what is your truth, right? I think that this time of transformation has made a lot of us think about the past and think about the future and think about how we want to move forward and where we want to be when we come out of the oven. Right? Frankly, I think I'd like to have a little butter and garlic smeared on me, but that's another story.
Getting kinky.
All right. So really, what is your truth? What is your truth? What do you want to have Neptune help you bring into reality? All right. Thursday, which is tomorrow, the moon will move into Cancer, and you may feel a little more emotional, and you're going to have again this energy of focus for Mercury and Venus in the second decan of Aquarius, which gives us a little bit of Gemini energy. So we're going to be a little bit talky about our feelings. We're going to be a little bit talky about our goals, trying to share things.
Oh God, I'm not going to go back into my oversharing phase.
I hope not. And bring things forward.
Such a thing as too much
Then
information.
on the 30th, Moon conjunct Jupiter. So those feelings that you've been talking about and bringing up, towards the end of the week, Friday, they're going to be expanded upon, right? You've got this, how do you want to grow forward with what you want to put your energy into? And then there's an energy between, it's called quincunx, but don't worry about that. There's an energy between Jupiter, the Sun, Venus, and Mercury towards the end of the week as well. That the Sun says, let me shine a light. Oh, there's Aubrey.
Hello, Aubrey. Thank you for the super chat. That's very kind.
The Sun is shining this light and says, you've been speaking about what you value. Now let me light it up so people can notice it. So you want to be really careful about gossip or telling too much information, because you don't want other people to be negative, right? Like sometimes we have this brilliant idea and we think, here's what I want to do. Here's my plan to do it. This is all the components. I've thought this all through. I'm going to do A, I'm going to do B, I'm going to do C. And the person that you're sharing with it is like, well, screw that. That sounds stupid to me. I don't want to do that. That makes me upset and angry. I don't know why you'd have to. So don't go that far. Just say, look, I've got some great positive plans and I'm going to execute them. Leave the details out if you think the other person's going to poo-poo you. That's a really important energy when you have that Jupiter aspect between the Sun, Venus, and Mercury. So tell enough of the plan to get the person on board to help you, but don't tell so much that the person just poo-poos you and just completely upsets and derails you, because that's not where you want to be. You want to be positive, put your emotion and your passion into it, and drive yourself forward. All right. On the 31st, which I think is Saturday, the moon will move into Leo. Now, we've known that the Leo full moon, when we look in our little farmer's almanac, the gardener people, the Leo full moon's known as the barren moon, but it's the moon of preparation.
Change the oil on the tractor.
That's when you, get your seed cups out and clean them and start mixing, things into your dirt to make it really good soil, and start planning your garden and that kind of thing. So we have this doubling up of the energy that we just got when Neptune moved into Aries, and now we're going to have this Leo full moon that says planting, planning, planting, 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 planting. And it's at 13 degrees, which is the death card, transformation.
Is this also the start of the lunar, or is it the next one?
No, and it's the year of the fire horse. Absolutely. Well, that's when we get to the new moon.
Oh, the new moon. The new moon.
We're still in the last little bit of wood snake. Again, transformation, shedding our skin, growing. And then 13 degrees Leo full moon. The new moon will come later. And there's, I think that's the 17th when we have
of weeks,
the Aquarius new moon on the 17th with the eclipse, solar eclipse, not a lunar one. And then we move into Year of the Fire Horse. So, we're being baked, people. Baked, baked, baked. All right. We have that last little bit on Saturday of the tight energy between Mars, 6 degrees, and Pluto, 3 degrees in Aquarius. So that's that 3-degree orb. When we have an outer planet, you might allow a little bigger degree than that, but I think there's going to be some little last crazy hit of that Gestapo story on Saturday. Something else is going to get downloaded there.
Oh dear.
But really, really, really get your plan in motion. The moon is going to be opposing the Sun and Venus. That's a wide orb to Venus, but still within what we would count. So again, what is your truth? What do you value? What do you want to grow? How do you want to grow it? Don't be stuck in the past. You're not headed that way. Going to shed this is the last big lunation in the year of the wood snake. Transformation, change and renewal, wiping the slate clean, preparing the space. And like you always say, there's no such thing as a catastrophe.
Yes.
If you plan, you can harness what you need, right? Okay, here comes Mars. Well, I've been so depressed and so stressed out. I don't have any energy. Oh, here comes Mars. I can harness that. I can harness Mars's energy and use it for what I want to drive. What do you got?
Oh, it's a very touching thing, actually. Past December says, how do you keep the love so vibrant between you two? Never let the sun set on an argument. Seriously. That's probably a serious bit of advice. We do have our disagreements, believe me. We do.
Because we're opposite. I'm Aquarius, he's Leo.
But ultimately, I guess we just have a completely different approach to the same aim.
And we have moon opposition as well. I have Cancer moon, he has Capricorn moon.
Yeah.
There's a lot of interesting
But we're oddly compatible. So yeah, we've been together a fair old while now. I first set foot on these sacred shores December 15th, 1998. About 2:30 in the afternoon.
You're not counting.
No, not that I remember or anything like that.
So we've been together quite a while, 27, 28 years.
Yeah.
It's okay. Married 25.
Yeah. It was our 25th just gone. So.
But we both think we're 30. Like, we wake up and we think, what? I just had my 62nd birthday? How the hell did I become 62? I was 30 a second ago.
Me
but
too,
anyway.
yeah. It's like inside the body of every old person is this young person going, what the hell happened?
Exactly. Well, I think that, again, I'll go back to that when you're 5.
Right.
A year is 20% of your life.
Yeah.
And it seems like forever to be able to get to go to school, right? When you're 5, it's 1 year is 20% of your life. When you're 50, 1 year is what? 2% of your life. When you're 100, it's only 1% of your life.
Well, that's true. Yeah. She's a hell of a good partner. She really is. Even though we have our differences, and sometimes we have, very cross words between us. But there's not a couple alive who doesn't. There's not a couple alive who doesn't argue. Because you always do, and inevitably when you're in close contact. I mean, we work together. We're together 24/7, and it's crazy. If one of us is away too long, one starts pining for the other. It's kind of ridiculous. So we're a bit soppy in that respect, but we really are kind of joined at the hip. But even so, you always, when things get problematical, and they do get problematic. Believe me, we've had our fair share this last year of
crazy stuff
of crap that's gone on and gone on and gone on. And you inevitably kick out at those closest to you. You inevitably do that.
But the other person realizes, don't take it personally just because you're the other person.
Right.
There isn't another person for that person to, like if I call and scream at the oil company that charged me 3 times, I'm not going to get anywhere. What are you going to do? Not that I screamed at him, but I was like, can you believe this?
Actually, I can. It's not just one thing. It's been an absolute liturgy of everything, and so it is very hard sometimes to maintain a positive demeanour. But we are blessed with the most fabulous community, and it's
community is going to be really important.
And one of the things I think, and I guess it's an old Buddhist truism or whatever, isn't it? Where the young student goes up to his master and he says, "Master, I am discouraged," and he says, "Go encourage others." And I think if you spread positive energy, if you try to inspire others, if you try to make people more able to process what it is that they're going through, by sitting down, have a cup of tea, talk it out, there's always a solution. There always is. It may not be immediately apparent, but so long as there's hope, there's a way to work it through. And we're very blessed in so much as we get to spend a lot of close personal time with members of our community.
Oh, yeah.
And just as much as I guess we inspire them, they inspire us right back.
We're just hokey tour guides.
So yeah, we recognise we're just hokey tour guides. Don't stuck us on a pedestal. That'll do you no good.
We've had people helping us.
Oh my goodness.
We're setting up a library, so kind of like pulling all of our books together, and we took one of our spare bedrooms and turned that into a library, so there'll be a research place, and we're putting together a lot of really cool stuff that's working towards the occult education center, so we have some goals and dreams.
Yeah, we're hoping to be able to offer residential courses in the not too distant future where people can come and get completely immersed in the craft of the wise or tarot or astrology or something like that. And we're particularly looking forward to the craft of the wise stuff because it's one of our favourite courses to teach.
And it's nice to have
really
people
is.
come in person.
And then you can get immersive because we're very sociable people. We are. We love company, you know. And it's so nice then that you can have the whole darn package. You know, you become sort of literally immersed in the lifestyle, in the craft for a couple. I guess we could do it over a couple of weeks, but I don't know.
We'll see. We'll
We'll
how
see.
we do it.
We'll see. We you know, the plans. We've got so much to do. We've got this wonderful tea nod that we've got to finish.
There's Savannah. I was wondering where she was today.
Hello, Savannah. She's late to the party, but that's okay.
That's all right. Party's still here.
The party's still here. Yes, exactly.
All right.
So there you go.
Shout out to people who are in the academy.
Oh, yes.
There is a meditation called
Auric alchemy.
Auric alchemy.
Oh, it's damn good.
And
it's brilliant. You're going to love it.
That could really help you, that meditation. I don't think it's very long, maybe 10, 15 minutes at the most.
I think it's close to 15, yeah. But it's
if you could find that 2 or 3 times a week over this next 6 weeks, because, oh my God, it's, yeah. It'll help you in your oven phase.
Yep.
All right.
Alchemical transformations. Are we into cards already?
We are.
Goodness gracious
the astrology is pretty direct, and I've been barking it for so long. I don't need to bore them to death.
We're into
They could go and watch the thing I did on Monday about Neptune, and then it's very similar going on with that.
I assume I'm first. So we're halfway there, peeps. If you can find another super chat. Oh, I love this card so much. This is one of my favourite cards, Logan. You know the story of this. I've talked to you personally about this one. This is the one where, you know, that the misogynistic Arthur Edward Waite gave Pamela Coleman Smith free rein to do the minor arcana how she wanted. And he writes in his fabulous book, The Pictorial Key to the Tarot, you know. Well, you know, the what is it? It's the water is beneath upon which are the water lilies, and the hand brings forth the chalice from which 4 streams are pouring. Something like that, paraphrase. There's actually 5. Because she realizes without, you know, you have your basic alchemy there of your 4 elements, earth, air, fire and water, which coincidentally happen to be the states of matter as well, you know, if you want to get all scientific with it. But without spirit, without animus, you have nothing.
And what does this mean for Logan?
Spirit, mate. Spirit. Okay. I feel perhaps of late, like us, your spirit has taken a battering. And this card is that time for you to, like, just exhale and try and eschew the stuff that you've been internalizing a little bit. Just let it go, breathe it out, you know. Allow yourself to just get grounded and centered and breathe out the crap, you know. Don't carry it around with you. Breathe it out and let your spirit be renewed and restored. And because you're a funny guy, you really are. You've got a wonderful sense of humor. It's a bit crazy sometimes, a little bit off the pale, but you know, you are a very typically optimistic person. But I think you've taken a battering. And I know circumstances have been a little hard for you, but spirit, mate, spirit. Try to nurture your spirit a little bit, you know. Do what's necessary, you know. If you're a petri dish of disease cells, you're going to move it to a healthy, more environment. And the healthy environment must exist within your mind. So do some meditation.
To me, this is a cycle of water.
Yeah.
Like Logan's saying, where does the water come from? And I think it's the cycle of water where... you know, there is no other water here. It just keeps getting recycled.
Well, that's true. You know, there is no new water on Earth. It's all been round the mill and going to go round again and again
all right,
and again.
So Laura has given a super chat.
Okay.
So here's what I'm going to say to you guys. I'm going to be distinguished. We have Laura of the North.
Yes.
Then after Jess, we have our Lori.
Yes.
Then after Meredith, we have Lori White,
Yes.
And then after Savannah, we'll have your friend, Laura.
It's perfectly simple. If you're going out for a haircut, put your coat on the lower peg.
Oh, we'll get
What?
them all. We'll get them. All right. I have Gilda. Gilda. Ooh. All right. Sometimes Aquarians, I should know because I'm one,
Yes, you are. Just had your birth.
are a little judgmental, right? So, and that's only because we know everything. Ooh.
Modest to a fault.
But I feel like sometimes we have to step back and recognize that not everybody sees the whole picture, and not everybody can connect the dots, and not everybody can truly understand things beneath the surface. I mean, sometimes in our muggle life, we have to work with people who are a little shallow or superficial. And I think these next couple of weeks, it's important to try and not exercise your better judgment if that person is a superior. Right? So even though you're like, you want me to do that? Really? Are you out of your mind? You could say, I'm just clarifying. This is exactly what you want me to do, right? And then, you know, when whatever hits the fan, you're only following orders kind of thing. So for you this
no
week,
defense.
I think it's be careful not to be outwardly judgmental. All right.
I think Callie is sat on my
I
fleece.
think she slept on it.
Oh, for goodness. I just realised, like, good job it doesn't show up on the camera.
That's
I was
like,
a
witches
ton of cat.
usually
What the
have
hell?
black cats because if they have other colors.
Maybe she decided my fleece was nice and cosy. I don't know.
All right, Laura of the North.
Yes. And thank you. Let me say thanks first off. Thank you. I think I've got everybody now. Thank you, Savannah. Thank you, Laura. And thank you, Laura of the North again.
Double ding. Yahoo.
Double ding. Double ding. Double ding. Double ding.
Yeah, all right.
There you go. Ah, right. Who we got? Who am I?
Laura of the North.
Oh, right. You just said that. Curiously, and seeing a lot of people holding things up, sit between two pillars.
Dressed in
wearing
red. Mars.
No Martian connection here, is there? Justice. Oh.
Sharp, stabby things.
Yeah, but I think there's a deeper message here. You know, to be truly just, you have to restore balance, and that's what the scales is all about. And sometimes it means apportioning things and dividing things, and you get this share, you get this share, so to speak. But it needs to be just and equitable, you know. If justice is delayed, justice is denied. If justice is only for those that can afford it, then it's no justice at all. We are all part of, if you will, the judicial system. Are we ourselves being just in our actions?
And what a crazy week for this.
Are we being just? Are we being just? And remember, an eye for an eye just simply makes the whole world blind. It does. Punitive justice is of no value whatsoever. It does not encourage anybody. You know, the beatings will continue until morale improves. It doesn't work. What does work is restorative justice, making things right, making things compensation, recompense, whatever is necessary to make the situation just and fair and equitable. You know, and I think that is something that is being very much highlighted definitely on a grander scheme of things that we see around us at this present moment in time, especially with the goings on that are going on right now. But also think about it: are you yourself being just? Are you being just perhaps to yourself too? That is a thing. Sometimes we're our own worst judge, you know, and we're very uber critical of ourselves, for want of a better word. And that's not restorative justice. It's not. So ask yourself, are you being just and equitable to yourself? And to sometimes, if necessary, draw a line in the sand and say, no, I'm sorry, that's unacceptable. Or no, what you're asking me to do is unreasonable, unfair, and probably illegal, so I'm not going to do it, you know? Yeah, that's what is necessary at this point. This is what you're being asked to do. Oh, for goodness sakes, if this is optimum again, I think whatever. they've called about 28 times
To
so
verify
far.
that they're coming.
To verify that they're coming between 2 and 5 at some stage. So.
All right, I have Susan.
All right.
Thank you, Lori.
Thank you, and thank you for the super chat, Laurie. Only one to go, guys. You've
All right,
got it.
Susan.
Thank you.
All right.
It makes a big difference for us.
Susan, maintaining balance. Right?
Balance.
So you have this beautiful lady with this healing energy. She's all dressed in white and purity.
And she's patting
and
her lion.
she wants to give all of her beautiful healing energy. And the flip side of this is this big orange lion that wants to come out and not be dominated. And I think both of these characters are you this week, right? The one who wants to eat someone because they've wronged you, or, you know, just like roar and get on with it. And the other half of you who says, no, it's better if we stay calm. It's better if we find a better way. It's better if we share a little, you know, strength and calm rather than kill. So, Susan, this week, do not kill anyone, including yourself.
Manawidden.
And, you know, like stop, look, and listen, right? Stop. Why are you angry? Look at the situation again. Listen to your higher self, and you'll be okay. So try to soothe that savage part of you that wants, you know, to eat people. Peggy.
Step away from the knife. I think I missed mine. No, you haven't missed yours.
Who's this?
This is Ava.
Eva.
I'm sorry, it's confusing because she has Ava on the bleeding a name. Ava Europa, I think, isn't it? Even though it's Avenue of Europe.
You are
She's
after
there.
Lizette.
You haven't missed anything. Don't worry. I've missed the plot.
Yeah, we have quite a few ahead of you. You're doing Peggy.
Peggy. Hello, Peggy. How are you? Oh, hey.
That's my card of the day.
Does not suck, this card. Does not suck at all. The thing is, though, whilst it is nice to be important, it's far more important to be nice. And I've got a sneaky suspicion that, did you not get this card last week or the week before?
I have no idea.
I think she did, and I think this is about someone in your periphery who's lording it a little bit at the moment, and maybe needs to be just told about the importance of, while it's nice to be important, it's far more important to be nice, you know? That their arrogance and their self not obsession is the word, but self-centeredness, you know? That they're very it's all about what they can do, what they can get, how they should be honoured, respected, toadied to, etc., etc. But, you know, respect can't be bought. It can't be demanded. It has to be earned. And the quality, the mark of what garners respect is basically how you treat others, you know. If you don't treat people with respect, then you're not worthy of respect to yourself. And that means, you know, even the most humblest of people, the person who's just come by to empty your trash can, for argument's sake, you might be in the middle of a very important phone call, you know, but this person is doing their job to the best of their ability, and it costs you nothing to say thank you very much and smile, you know.
Well, that's it. I think we forget that everyone we meet, no matter where we meet them, is a spark of light and a life that we share on the planet. It is. And we overlook people way too much.
We do. So you can make, it's the little things that make the big differences. And sometimes when somebody is very much entrenched in their ways, it's extraordinarily hard to try and shift their opinion, but you can gently lead them by showing them what good looks like. And when they see that this person is honoured and respected, they might start to question their approach. And some people are too thick-skinned and too stupid to actually get it, you know, are too self-absorbed. And, you know, if that's the case, then don't lose sleep over it. But I do think this is somebody in your periphery that needs a little bit of leading, a gentle walk through the garden of enlightenment, should we say that? I think that would probably be the best way,
All right.
especially with their regard to attitude to others.
I have Jess.
Okay.
Ooh.
Third time's the charm, Savannah. That's
Jess.
or the fourth, or the fifth. I don't know.
This is somebody who is their own worst enemy. And I'm feeling like this is not directed at you, but possibly a situation or something going on within your immediate family or group of people that is, around you. So it looks like somebody is being really, really hard on themselves and is more focused on the things they cannot change. This could be a client, I suppose, too. So somebody is really focused on the things they cannot change rather than working on the things that they still do have control over. And sometimes that's really hard. If I know that, I think I just said to you yesterday, there are a lot of things that are completely out of my control. I cannot control what's going on in the world. I can't control what's going on in the country. And, I have to just accept that I can be a witch and I can put energy and prayer and spell work in a direction, but I ultimately don't have control over that. So this is someone who needs to take stock and say, look, what do I have control over? And how can I get myself turned around and focus on that? So a little tricky to sometimes advise people who are stuck in that place.
It is, but I
Good
think,
luck.
just try and point them to little victories if you can, because that sometimes is enough to get somebody motivated a little bit, and those
All right.
minor victories. Logan was asking, can you just quickly revisit why the death card was on the altar? It was
Because
13.
the full moon that's coming in Leo is going to be 13 degrees Leo. So I always do like a tarot-scopy thing and link it to the number. Which also reduces to a 4, which is the Emperor, or you could look at all the 4s, but it's more pertinent because of everything that's going on astrologically to see it as the Death card 13 and not so much as 4 foundations.
Wipe the chuffing slate clean. Yeah.
Yoff.
Oh, thank you, Yoff, and Yoff has also sent us through the goal. So thank you so much. So thank you, Laurie, and thank you, Yoff. We're
Awesome.
we made our
All
goal.
right, so have Yoff.
Yoff, this must be you.
Ooh.
Oh, hey.
Here in the valley of indecision.
Well, I could definitely make the right decision if I only had more information. There's a subtle calling out going on here. If we look closely at this individual, we can actually see that her eyes are peeking out underneath the blindfold there. Their eyes, because let's not throw gender into this, because this is about you, mate. Their eyes, you can see. You can see. But sometimes I don't know. It's there's always that degree of hesitancy. Am I about to do the right thing, or am I about to screw up? She's got these 2 swords. She doesn't know which sword is which, does she? She can just weigh them up. She
Gotta
can't
follow your intuition.
Yeah,
What's
she
your
can't.
gut tell you?
She can't, necessarily see what the swords are like, but she could opt for one. But she's all kind of like bound up and balanced here, and very in a state of equilibrium where all the polar moments are balanced, so to speak. And she could stay there forever, but should she? Because there's a slack tide, and that means it's about to change. But is it going to come in and she's going to get all wet, or is it going to be, pulling out and she's going to be iron dry? What's going on here? So, listen, in the words of the great prophet Led Zeppelin, okay, there may be 2 paths you can go by, but you can always change the road you're on. So don't get hung up about making a decision, because life is not a fire and forget scenario. It's a test and adjust, test and adjust, test and adjust. So continue to test and adjust, but it is necessary to decide and move forward with that decision. Sitting there procrastinating ain't going to serve you.
I didn't talk about the 4, Savannah. I had the Death card because the full moon is at 13 degrees Leo. That's coming on the 1st. But normally I would reduce it if it was above 10. and talk about the Emperor and the fours in the deck. But I really think because of everything that I talked about that is going on astrologically, astronomically, that the death card is the perfect emanation of that barren moon for change and renewal. And the foundations right now are a little bit shaky. All right, our
Something's gonna have
Lori.
to change.
Our Lori, who, don't forget, if you wanted to talk to her, our Lori is doing phone readings.
She's rather good, you know.
All right. Ooh, a growth spurt, Lori. Something that may have been a little bit blocked or felt a little bit heavy is going to start moving again. There's this flow and a flow of information. And I just think some really good news that gets things moving again, right? So sometimes the water isn't quite deep enough and it comes up to the little weir and it just gets stuck there and stagnates. But there's a flow coming that helps it make the waterfall and get things moving. So I think the next week or so, things are going to start shaking up a little bit in a good way. And this is personal growth. Personal growth. All right.
Excellent.
Cass.
Cass. Let's have a look here. Oh, hey, victory. This'll do you. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. It's interesting, though, that we note on this card, although it is a 6 of Wands, we can actually only see five peoples. So where's the 6th one?
Where's your hidden weapon warrior?
Where's it at, your secret power, so to speak? And I think you're being called on to utilize your secret power. What is it? What is it you're uniquely good at? And you are quite spectacularly good at this, and I think you've forgotten how good you are at it. So maybe it's a reconnection with that superpower.
Hidden superpower.
That superpower that you perhaps have found occluded from view for a little while. And I think this really is a question of very much for you recovering your sense of self and your sense of self-sovereignty and self-respect, and to some degree really getting to like yourself again, feeling quite proud of what you're doing. And I think that's good. So whatever it is that you used to do or you did, maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's a craft, maybe it's music or poetry or something. There's something you've neglected to do for a long while. You've forgotten about it. Time to bring it back to the light of day, because I think this is your victory that you need right now to lift your personal zeitgeist, if that makes sense, because you are almost a collective of beings. That might sound kind of crazy, but do you know what I mean? It's like you have a multiplicity of viewpoints, which are kind of quite fascinating. So, but yeah, it's a good card. It's a good card, Cassie.
Donna. Ooh. Donna. Very similar idea, I think, to Jess. I don't think this is talking about you personally, but could be talking about someone in your orbit, right? So those same types of things apply. How do you get someone else to recognize all that they do still have, even though they feel all the things they have lost, right? So this for you, I think, is about working on motivating someone, even if that has to be through tough love or challenging them a little bit, helping them to recognize, go forward, not backwards. Yes, we can collect information from past experiences, and we can collect wisdom from past experiences, but we don't need to hang on to the hurt and the stress. So again, I don't think this is about you personally, but I think this is about a person very close to you that you've got to get shaken. You've got to get, snap out of it. get them going. All right.
There is a lot of focus on what's wrong and what we can't do.
Well,
and if
the
we can help
energy is so heavy
yeah,
right
if we
now.
can help people say, listen, look at what you can do. Look at what you can
Look
do,
what you
because
do have
that
control
makes a
over.
difference. It's not what you can't do with what you haven't got. It's what you do with what you've got right now, you know. And
You
there's so
got
much
Brenda.
you can do. Brenda. Oh, and Brenda's feeling it too. You know, you're not on the outside looking in. You're not. You're far more powerful and influential than you think. But I think it's just you that needs to have a quiet word with yourself and bring yourself back to that place of peace and power. Yeah, I know. Well, I feel perhaps you've struggled a little bit of late. You know, some health issues or stuff. You know, chronic stuff. I feel it's like chronic. You know, it's not been a really major league acute problem, but it's stuff that just grinds you down. You know, grinds you down, fatigues you. And you know, and does this ever change? Is anything ever going to get better? As soon as you focus on the light, you'll see the light. If you have the courage to be the light, as whoever said, Amanda Gorman said, you know, it's out there. It is there. It is there. It's occluded a little bit at the moment, and it's down to us. And there is light coming from that window. There is. So you don't be so quick to wear the badges you think society wants to pin on you. You know, eschew them and try to garner a little more self-respect. And I think that will help you.
This seems to be the overall theme here. Yeah. Try to get out of your own way.
Perhaps so. Perhaps so.
All right. Lizette. I think it's down here in there. This
You're
one
feeling
right
it?
in there.
She's feeling it there. She is. She's going for it.
Oh, ba-doop. Oh, look at that.
Well, that doesn't suck.
So this is some sort of proposal or coming together. I'm not sure what you're working on, but I think that this is regarding like solidifying some sort of contract, or it doesn't necessarily feel romantic, though it could be. It's like an offering, a proposal, and something you do feel very strongly about. You know, cups are emotions, but this partnership is, whatever it is it's helping you to look to the future. Maybe there's some sort of promotion or trusting someone different to lead you. But I feel it's very, very positive. So definitely whatever you're working on, if you can get that signed and sealed before Mercury goes retrograde in March, well, end of February. So got a few more weeks. But I feel like this is something very positive, and 10s are 1s. So it's a new beginning, a start of something very positive. All right.
Splendid.
Okay, Eva, it's your turn.
'Tis your turn. Hey, that doesn't suck. The four of it's a good partnership, cooperative partnership card.
Yeah, that's kind of like a pairing with the Ten of Cups.
It may or may not indicate a romantic relationship. I mean, this can also be business relationship. This can also be just connecting necessarily with the right people. But I think the key message with this four is it's a great foundation. But we have to look a little closer, and we see that the two celebrants here that are it could possibly be a wedding. You could argue that, reasonable to say, but you will notice that they're both looking outwards. They're not sort of just looking at each other. One's not trying to subsume the other, so to speak. They're very much masters of their own destiny, you know. So yeah. This is like working with others or being close to others, yet maintaining who you are. And it's when you choose to walk with somebody, and to work together to accomplish something, a shared vision, a shared dream, a shared objective, a shared life, whatever. It can be really positive so long as you don't try to enforce your will upon somebody else or have them enforce their will upon you. True partnership is about sharing, equals, mutual respect, mutual understanding. It's not always straight down the middle. Sometimes it's 80-20, sometimes it's 75-25, sometimes it's 50-50, you know. But it's about, you know, sometimes you have to do the heavy lifting and pick up when somebody else drops it. Sometimes you have to let somebody else take the load. And that's the secret of it. And I think that's what we got going on between us, which is really, really useful. So it's a very positive card, this, Ava. So, yeah. What can Eva.
Aubrey.
I'm sorry.
Well, he had me doing it for a while, and then she
Eva,
actually said,
Eva.
no, it's Eva. So I want to make sure I get it right. All right. Aubrey.
Yeah.
Ooh, Aubrey. This is definitely healing. So this is a card that I see as that healing transformation, that alchemy, that light at the end of the tunnel, even though it's been an uphill climb kind of thing.
It isn't necessarily the headlamp of an oncoming train.
No. So I think this week is going to be very restorative for you. I think that you're going to start getting back into some of the things that you like to do, that you're going to have the mindset and the focus to do that. So I think this is going to be a very, very healing, comforting week for you. Do you need to take that?
No, I don't. They can just go to voicemail. It's
Okay.
all right. It's fine.
All right. You have Meredith.
It's fine. I know who it is. I can call them back. It's just, step of faith. Step of faith. In the words of Lao Tzu, I think it was, even a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And sometimes the hardest step to take is the very first one. But unless you take that step, you are going nowhere. You're not going to move forwards at all. You're going to remain static, and things are going to pass you by. And this is a great opportunity for opportunity right now. There's a lot of difficult frenetic energy, but if you can find the clarity and the singularity of purpose, let's put it that way. Singularity of purpose is really jumping to the forefront of my mind right now. If you can seize onto that and pursue it, almost with a degree of relentless, like a sense of like it's inevitable, this is the way it's supposed to be, and anything else is utterly futile. If you can pursue that with that degree of internal restlessness until you actually get going, you're going to have some pretty spectacular success from this. So gird your loins, girl. Gird your loins.
That sounds really yucky.
Well, you know what I mean.
Pack your bag, take a chance.
That's it.
All right.
Have at it.
I have Lori White.
And why not?
Ooh. I really think this has something to do with paid work. So I can't remember if you retired or what you were doing, but this, I think, has something to do with a really, really good job that maybe you kind of joked with yourself and said, well, I just apply, but they'll never give that to me. And I think they are. I feel like this is a really, really good job, and it may even be something you can do part of the time from home. So I think this is going to be a really prosperous year. There's something you're doing to really make a much better income. It's not a joke. It's going to be great. Trust yourself.
Well, that'll do.
All right. You have Savannah.
Hello, Savannah.
Fish
Fish boy. Oh, fish boy. It's kind of cool card, this one, because this is really about like turning on your psychic side and listening to the messages that lie beneath. You know, he's communicating with a fish. The fish has come up to tell him a fish tail. Fish tail. Should have seen the size of the one that got away.
What kind of gig? Are you singing?
Maybe
Anyway.
a gig. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah. So I don't know. I think this is like you developing your.
Information overload.
Well, yeah, but of a deeply sort of emotional nature as well. So it's kind of cool in that respect. Just remember the fishtails, though. You know what I mean?
This is a week of...
There's a pinch of salt necessary with the information that you get there. You know, take it with a pinch of salt. So don't just take it all at face value as well. Use your intuition. Ask the right questions. Ask where they got that information. What leads them to that opinion? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there you have it.
All right, it's not a joke. It's going to pay really well. Go
And
for
now
it.
we
Now I
have
have
Laura's Laurie.
Laura's friend.
Laura's Laurie. Curious.
Ooh. All right. This is mixed messages. So first I want to say you're not crazy. I think somebody has been trying to draw you in and then put up a wall. Draw you in and then put up a wall. So I kind of feel like the person that you're interested in getting involved with is a little troubled. Like, you know, they're the kind of person that says, hey, I want to tell you my deepest, darkest secrets. Oh, now you know all my deepest, darkest secrets. I can't talk to you anymore. So there's this weird kind of strange getting to know you that I'm not sure you're ever really going to really know them. So I'm going to say it's not a no, but it's not a straightforward, easy yes. I think if you really want to pursue this, it's going to take time, effort, energy, and almost a psychic kind of component to try to see through what's really going on with this person. So proceed, but with caution.
I got that George Harrison song stuck in my mind. Got my mind set on you. You know?
Oh yeah.
It's gonna take time.
Did you hear
Whole
that?
lot of precious
Did you hear
time.
that song by that great new guy? What song? Got my mind set on you. George Harrison? Yeah, he's cool. He's a really cool new guy. He was a Beatle. A what? Like, never mind. This is me working with teenagers at one point. Anyway, at the time that Got My Mind Set on You came out, so it was a while ago.
Memory is way too short, isn't it? Unfortunately.
What happened?
Memory is too short.
Memory's too short.
Yeah, people forget. It's all been done before. As they say in the Bay and Naked Ladies. All been done before.
All right, so people, if you're not in the academy,
we'd like you to join.
You might want to think about it because you get a ritual for every full moon, a ritual for every new moon, a ritual for every Sabbath, and you get some sort of workshop or class that right now is astrology, but we'll move on to different things later. And you would have access to all of the meditations that are up there. And I really think Auric Alchemy is a good one for right now. You said we didn't pull a card of the week. Is that what you said?
No, but you just pulled that out of my mind when I wasn't thinking about it. So there you go. Oh, wait. Time to move.
All right. 6 is also transformation. So figure out how you're going to leave the rough waters behind and get smooth sailing, and you'll be okay. Swords are also challenges. So anything worth having usually doesn't just come easy. I know another beetle don't come easy. All right. So think about the academy if you're not in there already. And I may or may not hop on at some point with tarot scopes before we see each other again next Wednesday. Because tarot scopes will be done.
I know,
soon.
I know. Time is a tempest fugit, and yet January seems to have taken, as I said, like at least 8 months so far. But it's
2 days.
In 2 days, yeah.
Christmas was a month ago.
But it was last week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was
Crazy.
really, but then again, of course, we've had to endure so much for so long. It's like the winter that never ends.
All right, people.
The winter that never ends. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the super chats, helping us make our goal. You are wonderful, and we love you. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye for now.